been going hard all night. It's getting the best of me. Everybody sing it with me. Mm-hmm. What you had said, D baby? I've been going hard all night. It's getting the best of me. Mm-hmm. I've been going hard all night. It's getting the best of me. Man, what's going on too, man? We back with another reaction video, man. We back with another video, man. We gonna be reacting to, you know what I'm saying? It's a little video, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty interesting, bro, on why high school doesn't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why high school doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been in high school for about 4 years, bro. And I just think it was something interesting to react to, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just be giving my thoughts and opinion on it, my nigga. So y'all make sure y'all like, bro, and share and subscribe, my nigga. What you waiting on, fool? You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Show a nigga some love, bro. So without further ado, man, we gonna get into it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Survived 4 years of awkward class presentations, school lunches that probably violated the Geneva Convention, and your Discord group chat did not get leaked. But now you're out, you're free, and suddenly that question hits like a truck. So what's next? Some people sprint toward college like it's the finish line, others clock into a job 2 days later like, yep, this is life now. And then there's the rest of us just sitting in our rooms like, should I start a podcast or a pyramid scheme? Let's talk about it. The types of people after high school and how weird this phase of life actually is. Starting off, we have the college dreamer. These are kids that always knew they were going to college. They had a dream school, a major, a life plan, a backup plan, and a backup for their backup. They got their dorm set up off Pinterest, joined a Discord server for their class before orientation, and had their roommate's name memorized before they even graduated high school. Fast forward a few weeks and it's like, yeah, I'm 14 grand in debt, I hate my major, and my roommate's been coughing since the second week of school. College is cool if you know what you're doing, but most people don't. Most people just go because they're told to by parents, teachers, guidance counselors, and the ghost of the American dream, and now you're paying 40 grand a year just to cry in a communal bathroom. Fun time.
That is real though. Guys, let me tell you something. If this is, I wish I could have kind of took that advice. If you don't want to, if you don't really know what you want to do, bro, don't let your parents force you into thinking you gotta go to college, bro. If that ain't what you want to do, if that's something that you don't want to do, then don't go to college. You know what I'm saying? Take a break, because one thing I noticed about school, excuse me, y'all. One thing I noticed about school, that it's not going nowhere. You have people that's graduating, that's like 70, 80. I mean, like older people, 50 and 60, bro. Like, like they getting their stuff older. So you don't necessarily have to just be, oh, when I get to high school, I need to go to college. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do that. You can really just, you know what I mean? Um, take a break, bro. And that's what I recommend if you don't really know what you want to do. Now, if that's what you want to do, go to college and stuff like that, then ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna be one of the people saying, "Oh, college is wasted time." Like, bro, like college can be beneficial to you, cause it's networking. You can learn a lot of stuff from going to college too, bro. You just gotta see if it fits you. That's just real though. But you know, if you don't know what you want to do, bro, you don't know what you want to do right now. I don't advise for niggas to go to college. You know what I'm saying? I take a break. I wish I could have did that. Took a break, just that break, to really figure out what I wanted to do instead of just going to college. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you don't want to be in debt and do all that type of stuff, but because college is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I do recommend that every guy, if you don't really know what you want to do, I do recommend you get a trade or something like that. So
Then there's the people who skip college and go straight into the workforce. They start working warehouse jobs, retail, construction, whatever gets the bills paid. They're making money, stacking checks, and eating out every night because they still live at home and only have 3 bills. At first it sounds smart. You're making money.
Bro, I swear that sounds just like my life. Like, when I dropped out of high school, I got me I worked at Walmart, like a warehouse, DC. For a 19-year-old, so it made some money though. You know what I'm saying? For 19, but I mean, a warehouse. Everybody know that had a warehouse job. It'll make or break you, my nigga. It'll make it break you. I'm just being honest, my nigga. It'll make it break you.
Right away, no student loans hanging over your head, and your weekends are free if you're lucky. You start thinking, hey, this might actually be a better path. But then the reality sets in. The hours are long, the pay isn't as life-changing as you thought. You're constantly tired physically and mentally. You go home drained, you wake up drained, and every day starts blurring together. You're surrounded by people twice your age who have been there since before you were even born, and they'll say things like, it's not great, but it's a job, or at least it's stable. They're not chasing anything, they're just surviving. And then that's when it hits you. This isn't a launch pad, this is where people stay because they don't have time, energy, or options left to go anywhere else. It becomes routine. Wake up, commute, work, home, sleep. Do that for the rest of your life with maybe 2 weeks off per year if your boss approves the PTO. And for a lot of people, the scariest part isn't even the job itself. It's the idea that you could blink and suddenly be like 40, still there, still stuck, wondering what your life could have been if you'd done something else. Then there's that person, the one who said, I'm taking a gap year, not because they couldn't go to college, not because they had a plan, but because they needed to find themselves, to travel, to breathe, to experience the world. You ask them where they're going.
And see, that's what I was just saying. Like, that's what I wish I would have did. Took a gap. Like, I feel like it's so forced when you in high school to like, bro, you need to know what you want to do when you get out of high school. Like, and that's not the case, bro. Because you're not, the average 18-year-old just not gonna know what he want to do. I just don't feel that way. I just don't feel like like the average coming out. Now, it's going to be some people that know what they want to do, but it's for the people who don't. And don't make it seem like, bro, you got to have it all figured out when you 18, when you first get out of school, bro, because them going to be, it was tough on me, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was pretty tough, but you just got to find yourself. And it's good to I do recommend taking a gap. Get you a job or something, bro, because you got to have some money coming somewhere. And then figure things out that way. They just jumping in, doing what your parent. I don't recommend that. I'm telling you.
Hit you with, I'm thinking Europe or maybe Southeast Asia, go off the grid for a bit. 6 months later, they haven't gone further than the local Taco Bell. They wake up at 2 p.m., scroll TikTok for 3 hours, and then tweet something deep like healing isn't linear. Their idea of working on themselves is watching 3-hour video essays on YouTube about movies they've never seen. They downloaded Duolingo to learn French but stopped after bonjour. They keep saying they're going to start a clothing brand, and they did design one hoodie in Canva that they haven't posted because they're waiting for the right vibe. And listen, there's no shame in taking a break. Sometimes that time off is necessary, especially if school has burnt you out. But the problem is this break becomes your whole life. 1 month becomes 3, 3 becomes 6. And before you know it, they've built a full routine around doing.
Yeah, now listen now, my nigga. You taking these breaks, just don't be taking a break. Like, you have to be really working on something. Like, you got to be working on yourself between that gap. Be thinking, be doing stuff. Like you said, you don't want to be, a month, kind of year, then, you know what I'm saying? As long as you progressing, you ain't got to be fast, but as long as you trying to figure it out, bro, you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because things do take years. It's just as long as you moving forward, I feel like. As long as you going straight, you're going to be good, my nigga.
Absolutely nothing. Wake up late, stare at a wall, play some Valorant, hit up their local gas station for dinner, and repeat. But they'll keep saying, trust me, bro, I got plans. And when you ask what those plans are, it's always vague. Big things coming. I'm in a building phase right now. No, you're not. You're in pajamas at 4 p.m. They'll talk about launching something like they're Elon Musk, but the closest thing they've launched is a DoorDash order. They keep referencing the economy like it's the reason they haven't made a move yet. Like, I mean, with inflation, the way it is right now, bro, you don't even pay for gas. What are you talking about? And look, we've all been there to some extent, the weird limbo phase. You're technically free. You don't owe anyone anything. You're just kind of floating. And for a while, that can feel amazing. You're not answering to teachers. You're not stuck in a classroom. You're not dealing with exams or deadlines. But if you're not careful, that float becomes a free fall. You stop making decisions. You stop trying. And you convince yourself that you're waiting for the right moment when really you're just scared to start. Gap years are fine.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Resting is fine, vibing is fine, but if your gap year turns into a gap decade and your life plan still revolves around a clothing brand that does not exist yet, maybe it's time to clock back in. Next up, we have the friend who straight up disappears after high school. High school ends and this person vanishes like it's a Marvel post-credit scene. 1 minute they were at every hangout, every group chat, every chaotic late night Discord call, then poof, they're gone. They stop replying, they leave the Snap group chat without saying a word. They're not mad, they're not beefing, they just dipped. At first you're like, maybe they're busy, but
Hey, I got a friend like that, bro. I got a friend, bro, who I was real close with. Like, bro, he don't come around no more, man. Like, I don't know if it's the weed that's doing it to him or what, man. It's like a lot of stuff changed after high school, man. Like all them friends you used to see every day, you're not gonna see them no more. Like everybody's gonna be doing their own thing, bro. So y'all have to understand that. So, but it be that one that disappeared who you just don't see no more. And and he is kind of acting kind of funny, man. But now, if he was on his stuff doing what he supposed to do, he probably is though, bro. But he don't come around no more, man. But I respect. I mean, he do what he do though. But that's how it be, man. That's how it be.
Weeks turn into months, birthdays go by, inside jokes get forgotten. And the next time you think of them is because Instagram reminded you with one of those weird people you may know stories where they're standing in front of a Jeep with a quote like, only forward from here. Then one day out of nowhere, you run into them. Target, gas station, Taco Bell, doesn't matter. And it's the weirdest interaction of your life. Oh my God, how have you been? Good, I'm just working a lot, grinding. Yeah, grinding what? No one knows. You're half expecting them to tell you they're a freelance monk or something. And the thing is, they're not weird or rude or distant when you see them again. They're chill, they're polite. It's like catching up with a coworker you forgot you used to be best friends with. You part ways with some, awkward let's hang soon energy, knowing damn well it's never happening. And it's not a bad thing really. It's just what happens. People drift, they move towns, they get new jobs, new circles, new priorities. But it still hits you sideways when someone who was in your life every single day just becomes a memory. You start realizing how many friendships were based on proximity, not purpose. Y'all weren't soulmates, y'all just sat next to each other in biology for 4 years. And it's weird because when it happens, you think you did something wrong. Like, did I say something? Did I forget to reply to something important? No, they're just on a different path now, and that's okay. It still stings, but it's okay. Eventually, you'll be that person to someone else too. You'll vanish from their life, pop up months later. Yo, it's been a minute, DM with no explanation. And that's just how life moves after high school, Friendships stop being automatic. You actually have to put effort in, and if neither of you do, that bond just fades. Not out of malice or hatred, just out of life. Sorry, I'll try to keep it lighthearted, not to get too existential with you guys.
Yeah, but everybody, I'm telling you, like, damn, everybody is gonna be doing their own thing, bro. So it be like that. It definitely do be like that. People just be doing their own thing, man. Sometimes it don't be no hard feeling, but I swear we got a homeboy just like that too. He don't come around no more, man. But he's kind of acting funny though, but he's just on a different pathway, man, I guess.
All right, next up we got the bum. There's the gap year person, and then there's their final form, the bum. Because the gap year person pretends that there's a plan. The bum, they're not even pretending anymore. They're in a deep void, no goals, no job, no plan, just vibes, vape clouds, and a mattress on the floor. Their sleep schedule doesn't exist. They just collapse at random. They've watched 18 seasons of Grey's Anatomy this month alone. Every day is just a blur of TikToks, microwave burritos, and nah, I'll do it tomorrow. You ask them what they're up to, and they'll go, just chilling lately, trying to figure stuff out. Bro, it's been a year. What are you trying to figure out? Shapes? They'll randomly bring up business ideas that sound like fever dreams. Like, I might start a CBD candle line. I've been looking into, like, vending machines and passive income, You look over and they're watching a 6-hour YouTube documentary on crypto by a guy named Finance Daddy. They haven't applied to a single job, not because they're unqualified, but because they haven't updated their resume since 10th grade when they worked at Chuck E. Cheese for 2 weeks. And here's the thing, it didn't start this way. Most of the time, the bum used to be the gap year person. They took a break to chill and they just never got back up. It's like when your computer goes into sleep mode but never wakes back up. That's them. It's being stuck in like a permanent loading screen. And that's kind of the post-high school lineup. There's
the gap year be sometimes it be the niggas that be like the bums. it be the niggas that be like superstar, like a superstar in school, bro. That basketball, that cold basketball player, or that real cute guy that used to probably get all the girls in school and stuff like that. Um, them niggas they peak out of high school, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things um change, bro. I'm telling you, like a lot of things change, bro. That's why I say something like high school. It it doesn't really matter as much as people. Like once you get out there, bro, it's like, bro, when you in the real world, it's different. You know what I mean? Like that high school popularity and all that, you know, what you used to do in high school. That's cool to talk about the fun memories, but after that, bro, we got high school, bro, and them bills get to coming up, man. It's no joke. It's no joke, bro. If you in high school right now, man, it's best you just worry about getting your diploma, trying to figure out if you're a senior and figure out what you probably want to do, man. At least try to. But high school don't matter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Only thing that matters at the end of the day is getting your diploma. That's it. Nothing else. They gonna decline. And I do advise you niggas, them niggas that y'all laughing at, saying that they lame, man, ain't bearing nothing that's quiet. Them the niggas that's gonna be successful, millionaires. So you best be getting with them right now. Best be trying to get with them. All that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. But man, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the end of that, man. I just want to react to that, bro. I thought it was something interesting, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Until next time, bro. We out.